Yeah, so what's up, everyone? We are today on day 15, and today we will be wrapping up our project, right? We'll make whole end-to-end front end for that, right? And what do we have as of now? We have our token faucet page over here, right? That is nothing but just a component, right? Which is interacting with our faucet smart contract, right? I have changed the name over here to Swapsy, right? And now what are we going to do? We are going to make components for the add liquidity page, remove liquidity, and swapping tokens from like swapping token X to Y and swapping token Y to X, right? So I am having this simple nav bar over here, right? Now in this, what will I be doing? I will create, I will create navigators, right? Over here from which I can navigate to the respective pages, right? We need something to navigate to this components, right? So we need to have that in our navbar. So let's just make that. So this is def last name equals to flex. I have the styling written in my another tab because I don't want to waste my time. Right, center ML is 18%, right? And the gap is 12, right? And then what is here? That is length, right? Length to equals to linking it to this, right? Yeah. And again, the class name equals to text, black, font, semi-bold. Class name should be written like this. Okay. Font is semi-bold. Let's give it a hover. The text becomes white. On hover, the background. Hover, the text should be white, right? And then on hover, the background should be black, right? Then py and this, right? So we have everything over here. Link doesn't have a corresponding tag, so let's just fix this, right? And okay, so we have this over here. So let's just go and check. Yeah, so we have this. Okay, and at that end, that's home, right? So we'll do it as what are we going to write it? It's faucet, right? So you see faucet. Now we need similar buttons like this only. So we'll just copy this, Control V, faucet, and then for adding liquidity, right? Then we need for removing liquidity, remove liquidity, right? And then we need swap, right? So yeah, this is pretty much it, right? So we have our navigators ready over here, right? Now, just give me a second so that I can copy the original style. Yeah, so I am having my styles copied over here, right? So let's just go and check. Yes, this is just like this. Okay, so we have our navbar ready. Now what we need is routing, right? So let's just go to app.jsx, right? And from here we need a route path equals to this element is element of this will be add liquidity, right? And the path is also add liquidity. Okay, let's just copy this. Sorry, let's just copy this over here. The path will be remove liquidity and import the component over here. An element remove. Remove liquidity. Have I made it over here? Yes, I have it over here. Then remove liquidity. Yeah, right. And what else do we need? We need swap route as well. Swap and over here, swap. Accept it. Swap. Okay. So we have our routes ready. Let's just go. If I click on faucet, I'm on faucet. If I click on add liquidity, I'm on add liquidity. On remove, I'm on remove. I'm on swap, I'm on swap. Right. Now let's create a page for adding liquidity. Yeah, so I have pre-written this code of adding liquidity, right? So I'll just give a walkthrough from this. So what are we having over here? We are having all the addresses, right? I should have imported from ENV, but it's okay, right? I'll do that. Then we are having ABIs, right? Then the pool ABI, then all the use states, right? Then the most important thing is the use effect, right? What is this piece of code doing? This is checking that is our MetaMask connected or not, right? So yeah, this is everything for that, right? And now what is it doing? It's just checking that all the fields are there in our wallet, right? And yeah, so this is pretty much it for the add liquidity page, right? What else do we need to understand? Yeah, we need to understand this browser provider, which is providing us the functionality of wallet, right? And then this ABIs, token X and token Y. This is the signer's code, which we have to sign the transactions, right? It's used for that. Then it's just parsing the units. Yes, okay. And yeah, this is pretty much it. Over here, we are just handling all the errors. And then we have whole designing written over here, right? So this is what our add liquidity page look like. Okay, so let's just go and see. Yeah, so this is our add liquidity page, right? Now what we'll understand is this remove liquidity page, right? I have the code for removing liquidity, right? And what is this doing? We are having the pool addresses, right? Then we are having ABI, of course, and then we are handling the remove liquidity function, right? So what are we having over here? We are having window.ethereum, right, which checks that is MetaMask connected or not, right? Then there's a provider, browser provider for the wallet, right? Then we have made a function for a variable for signers, right? And then what is this? Once user address equals to, yeah, this is for the user's wallet address, right? And then what are we having? Are we approving transactions? Yeah, over here we are approving the transaction as well, right? Yeah, and over here we are handling all the errors. Okay, and then this is the code for designing the remove liquidity page, right? So this is pretty much it for removing the liquidity, right? So let's just go and see how does this page looks like. So yeah, so this is the page for removing liquidity, right? So now let's just get the page for swapping, right? So I have this page written. Okay, so yeah, this is our swaps page, right? Now, what are we having in this page? We actually need the pool's address over here and the token X and token Y's address over here. And we need all the ABIs as well, right? Yeah, we are having the ABIs for the pool, right? And over here, we are handling the swap logic, right? So I'll go through it line by line. Right, so first what are we having is window.ethereum. It is checking that is MetaMask present on our browser, right? Then this is giving us the provider, which provides the functionality of MetaMask, right? And we are having the user's wallet address stored over here, right? And then we are signing the transactions from here. And yeah, this is just a check. Then we are having a variable for parsing the amount. Then what are we having? Allowance. Okay. Then we are swapping token X for token Y. And then are we swapping for Y to X? Where is it? Yeah, we are swapping this actually from here, right? We are swapping Y for X, right? And over here we are handling all the errors, right? And then this is the simple code for the designing, right? We are having buttons over here, two buttons, right? One input field over here, right? So I have got this code from ChatGPT to be honest, right? Because this is a series for learning and writing smart contracts, so I'm not wasting my time writing front ends, right? So I'm getting this done with AI and I'm just explaining this in this series, right? So yeah, this works. So let's just go and yeah, just go to swap. So we are having the swaps page ready. So we are having pretty much everything now for the front end of our DEX app. Now, what we will be doing is let's just test everything up, right? So yeah, so this is what we have built in 5 days. That is from day 11 to day 15, right? So we are having a nav bar, nice nav bar, and as soon as we land on this website, we are having this page to just claim the token X and token Y, right? So let me just disconnect this from here. I'll disconnect it, right? So now my MetaMask is also disconnected. So let's just go through whole project, right? So yeah, now I'll give you a whole walkthrough of this project. What have we built? So if I click on this connect wallet button, I'll get a request for connecting it to localhost. So yeah, I have connected, right? I have connected. Now what I can do, though this wallet address has token X and token Y, but let's just claim token X and token Y, right? So I'll confirm that and I'll confirm this. Okay. I hold token X and token Y in this wallet, but let's just do that. Okay. So let's just wait for this transaction to get approved. Yeah, it got approved. We got token X over here, right? And yeah. So we got token Y also over here. Okay. So we have token X and token Y, right? Now what we can do is actually go and add liquidity, right? Now, what is adding liquidity doing? Adding liquidity will add the amount of X and amount of Y to the smart contract of the pool, right? So let's just go and get the pool address and we'll just verify this as well. Okay. So okay. I'm getting notifications from MetaMask. No, 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 no. Etherscan, Stipolia. Okay. I'll paste it up over here. Search for it. Yeah. And what is it saying? It is having this much amount of token X. I have tested this in the past, right? So it is having token X and token Y. But now as I will add the liquidity from here, this number will increase, right? So let's just check this. So I am having currently 387 of X and 427 of Y, right? So yeah, let's just go and add the liquidity to the pool. So I'll add 100 and 200 Y. Now I'll add the liquidity, confirm the transaction. Let's just go and see the activity. It says pending. So let's just wait. Yeah, it's approved. And I'll confirm this as well. And what we will actually be getting will also get us the LP tokens as well, right? For adding this liquidity. So this number will also increase. Let's just wait for this transaction to be approved. Yeah, so it is approved. Now let's just go over here. Let's refresh this. And yeah, so we can see that 200 of token Y and 100 of token X is being added to this contract address, right? So we got that. And we also got some liquidity tokens. Yeah, we got liquidity tokens as well, right? So yeah, the add liquidity functionality is working fine. Now, what if I need to remove my liquidity, right? So let's say I am having 500 liquidity tokens and let's see, this is my X amount and this is my Y amount. Now, if I spend 500 liquidity tokens and let's say remove liquidity, right? How much of token X will I get and how much of token Y will I get, right? So let's just wait for this transaction to happen. I'll approve this. So we can see that our liquidity tokens is being reduced, right? And we got token X and a good amount of token Y over here, right? So yeah, this is how our remove liquidity page works. Now let's just try to swap our token X for token Y, right? Now if I am depositing, let's say 200 tokens and getting the share of and getting in return token Y. So if I click on swap, right, and okay, I'll confirm this. The number of token Y over here should increase, right? Yeah. Now let's just go here and you can see the number has increased, right? So we got token Y. Now what can we do is swap token Y for token X. So let's just swap it. See, it's saying if I send 2000, I will receive 13.98 to this, right? So let's just swap, confirm, and checking is the transaction completed. It's 288, right? Um, says it's unapproved. Oh, I ran out of support. Yeah, right. But you got my point. This page is already working because we swapped token X for token Y, right? So we have everything now for our DEX. We have built everything up over here, right? So we have learned everything from just writing simple smart contracts to building a real world full-fledged app in these 15 days, right? So yeah, this 15 days were great. So thank you.